Human being. Human being. Human being. Human being. Let's look at the dual meaning of this. Being. Let's look at being first. Being does not need a name to identify itself. It doesn't need any conditioned information from anything else to know that it exists. It doesn't need external pointing to say you are alive from another source or from mind. Being means I know I am alive. I know that I exist. That is being, you see. Human. Human is a form with a name. Everything that human knows has been passed down information. Everything. So when you are in a mode of walking and you are not aware you're walking, your attention is on something else, you are becoming human being, you see. The being is where the walking is taking place on its own. The being knows that it actually doesn't know that it's walking. It actually does it on its own. The human part is when the mind is on the other attention. When the human part is on the attention that I am walking, human and being merge as one. This they call non-duality. The attention is on a normal, natural state, you see. Something that has never been planned, organized, or created. Walking has not been created. Walking is a natural thing. You understand this? And all the time when suffering and depression come in, and the mind, the human mind now, and the being mind has no mind, you see. Being mind is the automatic pilot mind that just does things without actually having to organize, plan, and put into action through a procedural thing, a process. Human mind is all these things. So human mind, when it's depressed and suffering, is always pointing back. It always seems to be pointing outwards. No one can do anything for me. No one. Why can't anyone else help me? Why can't the counsellor help? Why can't my wife, my partner, my husband, my teacher, why can't they identify the problem and sort me out? Why can't they fix me, you see? Because the human mind has always been dependent on others. Always been dependent on others. It has been told by others, taught by others. It has learned through others. Books, words, language, discipline, rules, regulations, identities, and more identities. And the human mind is always looking outwards for that answer. Always looking outwards for the answer. What can I do in this world to get rid of this and make me feel happy like I used to feel happy, and all that stuff, you see? But the human mind is pointing in the wrong direction. It should be trying to merge with its being, you see, like in the walking situation. Yeah, the being wants to console the human. The human and being are one, you see, appearing as if two. But when they're merged as one, you have pure love, pure life, pure everything happening on its own. So the human and the being should turn around and meet each other. The human mind is always pointing at the being self, at yourself, even though you think it's projecting outwards. Because what is being said is, look, everyone look. Look, please, look. Here I am. Here I is. Help me. Yeah? That's the being saying to the human mind. You know, the human mind is projected outwards. So the being mind is saying, expressing pleadingly, please, look, I is here. I am here. It's calling you inwards. It's calling the human mind inwards to say stop. Stop looking at yourself, you see. Because human mind is looking at itself. Everything that human mind knows is everything that's been outside, projected inwards. Appearing as if it's projected inwards. Human mind is saying, please help me. Please help me. And being mind is saying, look, in here I am. Here I am. So through this me, please help me, you'll find I am. When it turns inwards. How does it turn inwards? It denies everything that it has ever known from this projected thing. It is denying itself, you see. When it denies itself, it denies its name, it denies everything that it has been conditioned into believing it is. You don't then suddenly disappear. You know, because being is to be here in all forms, all formlessness, space, whatever you are, whatever you're appearing as. And you're appearing as billions of things, not one body. You're appearing as hundreds of bodies, thousands of bodies. Every moment a new soul comes through your body to experience itself. Hunger comes to experience itself through the experience of feeling hungry. Yeah? Happiness experiences itself through the experience of feeling happiness. Every moment you're a vessel with thousands of souls coming through your body every day. The being soul, the Holy Spirit soul, is simply the things that are taking place without an interrupted human mind. All the mind is the same. All human being is one thing. All this projected world and internal world, same world. Seen from different viewpoints. The human mind is always pointing at the self when it uses the word, look, here, I am. I is. But it appears to be requesting help from outwards. The help is inwards. Depression, stress over when human and being merge as one. And what remains is what we call a reflection of Christ, a reflection of Buddha. Perfect, balanced happiness and bliss. Eternal knowing that this is nothing to do with your human mind. Your human mind has always been pointing back at you. But you've never been aware of it. You've always been fast asleep through over consumption of trying to find so much information, so much knowledge out there. When everything is always here. Namaste.